Hotties. The content broadcast on this show is meant for informational and entertainment purposes only.
Top of the morning, Bay, with Good Morning Bay.
Get to know about the traffic on your way and what's news around the world today.
Some wisdom skills along the way.
Oh, and a song to hum along with and sway.
Get your perfect entertaining start to the day.
At 9 a.m. every weekday morning with
Mahima's
Good Morning Bay.
Good morning,
Bay.
आप सभी लोग हमारे तरफ से प्यार भरा नमस्ते,
नमस्कार,
वणक्कम,
నమస్కార,
खुशामदी,
సలాంకం,
सत श्री अकाल,
మీకు అందరికీ వందనము.
जय स्वामी नारायण,
जय श्री कृष्ण.
जय जनेन्द्र.
हमारे इस्माइली भाई बंधुओं को बोल दे याली मदद.
मोराली मदद बोलते हुए सारे फीजी मदद बोलेंगे नीसा बुला बनजान. हम आ गए हैं आपके प्यारे महिमा के द्वारे. मैं सिर्फ फालतू बाबा.
And of course, myself, फालतू रानी लेकर आपके लिए एक और drive time show that's going to make it totally exciting and kick off another week that's going to make it totally exciting and mastani.
True that, Banjani. And of course, आपको बोलते हैं Banjan, actually this particular day is the 382nd day of our sheltering in place. Well, why am I keeping track of it, Banjan? Because our sheltering place has not been lifted. They have a new name for it called as tier system or whatever, right? We are in the orange tier already, Banjan, but we need to get to the point of yellow tier and totally disappear from the tiers totally, Banjan. But that has to happen. It takes some time. Just thoda grit your teeth right now, and just for a couple of months I think you should actually make sure that we follow all the protocols which have been lined up by CDC, because they supposedly are proven ways to actually contain this pandemic which is hitting us right now, because you go to the news, you'll know about it, because there was some news. I'm not going to share much about it. We'll jump into the headlines in a few, Balanjan, about the fact that there are some variants concerning people right now. Virus का variants concerning people. We'll talk about all those things, Banjan. लेकिन अभी के लिए how about we do this, Banjan? We quickly jump into our रास्ते का हाल जो हम लोग आपको देते हैं सस्ते में, Banjan. This is your रास्ते का हाल एकदम total सस्ते में.
It's time for the Bandu Traffic Update. Call us from wherever you are at 408-912-2479.
That's very, very true, Banjan. If at all we missed out a particular traffic update, you can always share with us for sure. That's what we do. So you also can get those good karma points, which we get because we share information for you guys. Well, Banjan, let's see. The volume of traffic still is pretty much like the COVID situation type. It's not like, it has gone up a little bit, not like the way it was last year, same time. But let me talk about there's a particular incident about a fire on 580 westbound and on north of the CA13 in Oakland. The right shoulder is affected there. Watch out, drive very carefully. I don't see much of a congestion there, but CHP is on the scene, so that's one thing good, Banajam. High winds are advised. High winds advisory is being issued in on the bridge 80. Eastbound and westbound, actually, Banujan. Watch out for that particular thing. The bridge actually seems crowded. Not much of heavy traffic there because of the congestion. Apart from that, entire Bay Area is looking awesome, as in roads. Weather-wise, if you look at it, abhi to thoda bahut cloudy hai, but do not worry. By noon, I think it'll all clear up and we'll have sunny skies all through the day until evening, Banujan. And if you're looking like this, I think the weather's going to be pretty much similar throughout the week, actually. We're going to have some clouds. Probably tomorrow's going to be sunny, but again, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is going to be cloudy. Rains, I don't think so. It is going to be cloudy, Bandajan, right? And that was the update of what's happening locally here. Let's quickly go and ask Faltoni if she can share some news what's happening locally. Faltoni, how about that?
Yes, we could give you news from across the United States, the news headlines, and also the headlines coming out of the Bay Area as well, Banajan. From the Radio Jihadi studios, right here in the Silicon Valley, these are the headlines. Minneapolis police chief expected to testify against Chauvin in murder trial over the arrest of George Floyd. The United States Supreme Court brings end to Trump Twitter fight. The US Supreme Court also rebuffs claims of workplace religious bias. A double mutant COVID-19 variant has been found in the Bay Area. Vice President Kamala Harris returns to the Bay Area to push the infrastructure plan. Millions more vaccine doses are on the way to California as eligibility widens. More on all of this coming up shortly.
That's a Banjal come shortly for you guys. Lekin abhi ke liye I'm gonna have the Gane Ka Keeda lined up for you guys, which is something which I picked from the movie called New York version. It's called Hai Junoon. John Abraham starring Nitin Neil, Nitin Mukesh. No, they're not three people, only one person. And then of course we have Katrina Kaif in the song version. Hai Junoon, a beautiful song. Preetham composition version, voiced by KK.
na 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 यारों जी भर के झीले पल लगता है आजकल दौर अपना आएगा यारों जो खुद पे हो यकीन तो जिंदगी हंसी तुझे कल बुलाएगा यारों जी भर के झीले पल लगता है आजकल दौर अपना आएगा यारों जो खुद पे हो यकीन तो जिंदगी हंसी तुझे कल बुलाएगा है जुनून सादीने में
Hai Junoon Sine Mein is important, Baljan. Yes, keep the passion going. Yeah, don't let Corona or anything dampen the passion, Baljan. Keep it going. And of course, if you want to actually have people who can buy into you or rather who can say, yes, we believe you, call us. We totally believe you, Baljan. Because we think everybody is capable of doing whatever they want to do.
Don't let Zindagi Ka Rona or Corona ruin that Junoon.
Oh my God. This will become a meme, Father. It will become very famous right now.
What?
People are going to post this on everywhere.
Really?
Don't let Jindri Corona disturb you. It'll be like your face was there and you're saying that thing. And then you should make a TikTok of that, Fatwani.
Yeah, oh God.
Yeah, you could be like you sending a message out to people.
Really?
That'd be nice. Oh my God, I can imagine it'll become viral totally.
Very good.
Yeah, it'll
I
be
would
like,
love to.
friends. What is the thing? This is my something with that?
I forgot. What was that? France.
Yeah.
Chai pio.
Chai pio.
Garam hai.
Garam hai. Haan. And then you'll become like the famous, like that, that Pakistani girl, right? What's her name? Ye mere friend se yahan pe pai hoyi hai. Something was that?
Yeah, what is that? I forgot what it was. I forgot.
That's the thing about TikTok, it's all fads. And fads, it just comes and goes.
Yeah.
Right? But sometimes some people cash in the whole thing and become rich and famous and everything. Because I believe the girl who actually was the janitor of this particular meme, right?
हाँ.
Party हो रही है.
ये मैं हूँ.
She got
ये
offers.
आलतू है और यहाँ पे party हो रही है.
Well, Fatwani, did you know that she actually got some offers for movies, I believe?
Well, she is pretty. I mean, it's not that.
I don't know about pretty, but they wanted to encash on the fact that she became famous TikTok person, right? So the point is, Bhajan, yes, you never know. Something might happen, something might change and everything. But right now, Bhajan, what we got to talk about is what's happening, the news part of it in detail. Fatwani, take it away.
Minneapolis Police Chief Medaria Arradondo was due to testify on Monday in the murder trial of Derek Chauvin for the deadly arrest of George Floyd, where prosecutors say he will undermine the defense claim the former officer followed police training. This was murder. It wasn't a lack of training, Arradondo said last year in a statement on the video footage of Chauvin, who is white, kneeling on the neck of Floyd, a 46-year-old handcuffed black man, for more than 9 minutes. Arradondo, who in 2017 became the first black person to lead the city's police force, fired Chauvin and 3 other police officers who were involved the day after Floyd's death, which led to the global protests against police brutality. Chauvin, of course, has pleaded not guilty to murder and manslaughter charges, arguing that he did only what he was trained to do in his 19 years as a police officer, a defense that Arradondo is expected to dispute. Parties to the case said in court on Monday that Arradondo would testify later in the day. The United States Supreme Court on Monday brought an end to a legal fight over former President Donald Trump's effort to block critics from following his now frozen Twitter account, deciding that the dispute was now moot and throwing out a lower court's decision that found that he had violated constitutional free speech rights. None of the justices on the court, which has a 6-3 conservative majority, dissented from Monday's action, but conservative Justice Justice Clarence Thomas wrote a separate opinion echoing concerns made by Republicans about the power of social media companies like Twitter, saying that the court needs to step in. We will soon have no choice but to address how our legal doctrines apply to highly concentrated, privately owned information infrastructure such as digital platforms, Thomas wrote. He said social media companies, which under the US law have leeway as private entities to moderate user content as they see fit, might have to be treated more like businesses that are subject to public accommodation laws, which require all customers to be treated equally. The United States also, on Monday, sidestepped a chance to further expand religious rights, turning away two cases in which employees accused companies of violating federal anti-discrimination law by insufficiently accommodating requests for time off to meet religious obligations. The justices declined to hear appeals by two men of different Christian denominations, a Jehovah's Witness from Tennessee and Seventh-day Adventist from Florida, of lower court rulings that rejected their claims of illegal religious bias. Lower courts found that the accommodations that the men sought would have placed too much hardship on the employers. In a dissent, conservative justices Neil Gorsuch and Samuel Alito said that the court should have taken up the case from Tennessee. The Supreme Court has an expansive view of religious liberties in a number of important cases in recent years. At issue in the cases was the allowances companies must make for employees for religious reasons to comply with Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which prohibits employment discrimination based on religion as well as race, color, sex, and national origin. Gorsuch, in fact, went to the extent of writing that under the religious rights under the employment law are the odd man out because they do not receive as much protection as other rights guaranteed under federal law, such as those that apply to people with disabilities. In some local Bay Area news, Bandajan, I just do want to share that a new variant of the coronavirus is in the Bay Area, and it is believed to be the first of its kind in the entire United States. It is a double mutation and is believed to be responsible for the surge in cases in India. Fresh from a vacation in Hawaii, some travelers, mostly families with kids in tow, arrived Saturday night in San Jose with the Big Island still on their mind. We've been playing it really safe, but a couple of factors really played onto the decision. One, watching the numbers go down, and that Hawaii was really safe. But while Bay Area counties have reported a decline in new COVID-19 infections, a variant of the coronavirus has been confirmed right here in Santa Clara County. Stanford Health experts have confirmed a new double mutation of the coronavirus, at least one case here in the Bay Area, and more are suspected. But it is unclear if this new variant is more dangerous. There is no definitive evidence, apparently, that this double variant is more virulent or causes more severe disease, said Dr. Dean Winslow at Stanford University. The three different vaccines, Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson, are still supposed to be effective against the Indian variant of the coronavirus. Most people will mount an immune response. Maybe it will not protect against an all-out infection, but at least will protect against moderate or severe disease, is what they're saying. Vice President Kamala Harris is going to be here for the first time since taking office in the Bay Area. The purpose of her visit Monday morning is to build support for the Biden administration's proposed $2.3 trillion infrastructure plan. While in town, the Vice President will tour a local facility that provides clean drinking water, one of the goals of the plan. She will also hold a listening session with state leaders and small business owners in Oakland. She's scheduled to arrive in the Bay Area. Actually, she's already arrived right now and will depart for Southern California around 2:30 p.m.
Oh, hi, Vice President Harris. How are you doing? What? She listens to our shows. What are you talking about?
Okay, fine.
No, you don't believe me. But if you don't believe me, go ask her. Okay, she'll tell you.
Okay.
She knows who Altu Baba Faltu Nahi Aata.
Kamala Chitti, hello.
Oh, you do all those things? No, she's Vice President Kamala Chitti.
Vice President Kamala Chitti. That's right. As California prepares to open up vaccine eligibility for everyone 16 and over, millions of doses are expected to arrive in the state this week. Basically, that's the latest update that we have from the local health departments. So those are the headlines and the news in detail from across the United States and the Bay Area.
And of course, Banjan, I told you about the variant, right? See, this is what I'm talking about. If you want to get more information about this, what we will do is post this on our news blog, MediaMahima.com. Go check it out, MediaMahima.com. But right now, Banjan, it's time for us to get into the world news, if possible. Faltrin, do we have something ready for us as the headlines for our bandhus, or do you want to really jump into the news for them?
I could give you headlines if you'd like.
Ah, wonderful. I like that when she says I'll give headlines. And here you go, Banjan. This is the world news for you guys as of today, which is Monday, April 5th, and of course is the 382nd day of our sheltering in place, Banjan. Or should I say the COVID creativity initiative started almost on 382 days before ago. Oh my God, can you imagine it's been a year already?
These are the world news headlines coming to you from the Radio Dihari studios on April 5th. Myanmar protesters clap to denounce junta as the region focuses on crisis. Putin signs law allowing him to run for 2 more terms in Kremlin. Netanyahu's favors were currency, prosecutors say, in a corruption trial. And jailed Kremlin critic Navalny says that he has temperature and cough. Some inmates may have tuberculosis. In news from India, India's daily virus cases breach 100,000. Mutants and behavior of people is being blamed. Maharashtra's Home Minister Anil Deshmukh resigns. 5.4 magnitude earthquake jolts Sikkim. Tremors are also felt in Bihar, Assam and Bengal. And India completes the arch of the world's highest railway bridge in Jammu and Kashmir. And Jacqueline Fernandez and Nusrat Bharucha isolate themselves after Akshay Kumar tests positive for COVID.
Oh, really?
Yeah. More on all of this coming up shortly.
Well, Banjan, see, the virus is trying to seep into different ways. I don't know, Faldoni. I think this is something like it's going to be a new thing for us. I think we talked about it a few days ago, Banjan, saying that this is going to become the new normal pretty much for us and everything. So, yeah, it is kind of worrisome. At the same time, if we are vaccinated and we try to maintain optimal health, as in eating right, becoming vegetarians possibly. And then, of course, what I would say is, well, I said it under the breath, Banjan, so you can't actually blame me for it. I'm not trying to propagate anything. You know, I believe PETA definitely is a good organization meant for eating tasty animals.
Hey!
What?
It's people against, what is that? Something.
Ethical treatment of animals.
Yeah, people for ethical treatment
Against
of animals. Yeah, I was like thinking about something else.
Well, Banjan, that's what happens in the morning sometimes if you don't have a cup of coffee in your hand. Like I do, right?
I don't drink coffee anymore in the mornings.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in the mornings I don't drink. I drink water.
You drink water? So sweet. Finally, you're following my footsteps. Okay, good. Banjan, let me tell you one thing. No, she doesn't.
No,
Okay.
go ahead.
Okay. Now we're gonna go into the news from the world, Banjan, in detail for you guys. And yes, uske baad mein we'll come back with the Gane Akida lined up for you guys. You will love it. It's called Chejunu. But right now, Banjan, this is the news.
Protesters in Myanmar clapped together in a show of dissent against a military junta on Monday as a regional bloc prepared for talks on the crisis that has killed nearly 600 people. Clapping began in various parts of the main city Yangon at 5 p.m. in response to a call by protest organizers, residents said. The gesture would honor ethnic armed organizations and Gen Z defense youths from Myanmar, including Yangon, who are fighting in this particular revolution on behalf of us. Ai Thinzar Muang, a protest leader, wrote on Facebook. So despite the killing of over 564 people by the security forces since February 1st, Banjan, when the coup happened, protesters have come out across the country every day to voice opposition to overthrow the junta, which has actually, which threw the elected government led by Aung San Suu Kyi out of office and tried to establish military rule. So you could get more information about this on MediaMahima.com. For some reason, I don't see the point of doing this. But any case, Russian President Vladimir Putin signed a law allowing him to run for 2 more terms in the Kremlin once his current term ends in 2024. A document posted on a government website showed on Monday. So the legislation could pave the way for Putin to stay in power until 2036, should he choose to do so and win re-election, which reflects sweeping changes to the constitution that were brought in last year. And this is just a sham. That's why I said I think it's pointless. I mean, to say that, oh yeah, we're going to have elections and I'm going to win because I'm going to jail everybody who stands against me. I'm going to try murderous attempts against people who are going up and speaking up against me, and I'm going to keep extending my number of terms as to how many times I'm going to stand for election. So it's literally an autocracy, don't you think, Altubaba?
I totally believe, Father, we literally fought it and we almost have won it, I should say. We not won all the way, but there's still the elements are still there. Trying to mess things up for the next 4 years, but you got to watch out for it.
Yes, Banjan, there's actually a disturbing Reuters poll that came out which say that more than 70% of Republicans actually believe Trump's false theories of election being stolen.
That's really worrisome, Manoj. You got to think about it.
It is. So anyway, let's go back to Trump's foe, because this is the foe of Trump's friend.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about Altubaba's favorite, jailed Kremlin critic Alexei Navalny.
He's not my favorite. He's a favorite story of mine.
Favorite story, that's right. Alexei Navalny said on Monday that he had a temperature and a bad cough, and that there are 15 inmates in his Russian prison ward that were being treated in the hospital for tuberculosis. Navalny, who is 44 years old, a prominent critic of President Vladimir Putin, declared a hunger strike last week to protest against what he said was the refusal of prison authorities to give him proper medical care for acute back and leg pain. His allies said they would stage a rolling protest outside his prison from Tuesday unless he was examined by a doctor of his choice and given what they regard as proper medicine.
See, I told you when Russia listens to our shows. You know why they're doing this?
Why?
They want to see him. They haven't seen him.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know.
Well, this is the thing. State media and some members of a prison monitoring group have accused him of faking his medical problems to keep himself in the public eye, something that Navalny and his allies
Every
denied.
country has Fox News, my goodness.
Yeah, but apparently Navalny today, like Monday, because it's already there, right, from his ward, has been Navalny said that a third person from his ward has been taken to a hospital with tuberculosis, and that he himself had high temperature and cough, and joked darkly that catching the disease might offer him relief from his other ailments.
Nice.
Oh,
So he
God.
wants to come out of the thing that way. Interesting.
Anyway, at least he's thinking that he'll get medical treatment because he might get the disease.
I like the way Father says this thing. That's typical liberal media. At least that way he thinks.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen, but he thinks.
Well, Altubaba still suspects that he exists.
I am not suspect. I suspect his existence.
Yeah.
His very existence. I'm sorry.
Well, either way, Ismanchan, let's. It's a really interesting world where there are so many autocratic sort of leaders, right? Thankfully, we don't have one here. We got rid of him.
Not
Hopefully.
all the way. We've got to be mindful not to repeat it again.
Yeah, one other place where there has been a person who has like literally controlled the election process, despite several allegations of corruption against him,
Oh, really?
is Benjamin Netanyahu in Israel. Right?
Ah.
An Israeli prosecutor told a court on Monday that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has helped a business couple to clinch deals worth hundreds of millions of shekels in exchange for favorable coverage of him on a news website that they control. Speaking at the opening of Netanyahu's corruption trial, State Prosecutor Liad Ben-Eri said the relationship between Netanyahu and the co-defendants became currency, something that could be traded, and the currency could distort a public servant's judgment, Ben Ari said. So this has been a prolonged battle, right? Because there's constantly nobody is gaining majority in the Israeli elections, and it's literally become a joke.
Yeah.
They're having elections almost every other year, and it's now this corruption trial is heating up because he's again up for re-election. So
Wow. From shekels to shackles.
Yeah.
Let's go to headlines actually. If I were to be the newspaper editor.
from shekels to shackles. Oh, nice.
Yes.
I like it.
Yes.
Yeah. But in the meanwhile, Banajan, some really disturbing news from India. India reported a record rise in COVID-19 infections on Monday, becoming the second country after the United States to post more than 100,000 new cases in a day, as politicians stage massive election rallies, raising fears of further spreading the virus. Hospitals in the worst affected state, Maharashtra, are being overrun by patients. India's richest state, a home to its commercial capital, Mumbai, and numerous industries reported a record 57,074 new cases overnight. Remember, we just talked about some 40,000 just 2 days ago, Banajan, and now it's 57,000 new cases overnight. The country's daily infections have risen about 12-fold since hitting a multi-month low in early February, when authorities eased most restrictions and people largely stopped wearing masks and following social distancing. In the meanwhile, let's also tell you that remember that Mukesh Ambani case?
Yeah.
The CBI team to reach Mumbai on Tuesday to start the process of registering preliminary inquiry against ex-Maharashtra Minister Anil Deshmukh, say officials. Maharashtra's Home Minister Anish Deshmukh on Monday submitted his resignation to Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray after the Bombay High Court ordered a CBI probe into the allegations of extortion against him by former Mumbai Police Commissioner Parambir Singh. Here's a look at the key developments. Basically, what happened was the Maharashtra Minister for Labour and Excise, Dilip Vase Patil, had been given the additional charge of Home Department by Uddhav Thackeray. Dilip Vase Patil Labour Department charge is being given to Hassan Mushrif as an additional charge, and State Excise Department will be looked after by the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Ajit Pawar, is what is coming out right now. Sena leader Sanjay Raut had earlier claimed that alongside Jayant, Valse Patil was Sharad Pawar's choice for home portfolio, and the NCP Supremo turned to Deshmukh only after the two leaders declined to take on the role. So you could get more information about this unprecedented and extraordinary case that the Bombay High Court themselves call it, to figure out what exactly is going on. There seems to be like some major movie plot there, very suspenseful, right?
You should know it's all smoke screen, Faltwani. ABCT coming up better.
That's right. We should do one on this, Alto Baba.
Of course, Faltwani. I can get creative.
Yeah. In the meanwhile, Banajan, an earthquake, a 5.4 magnitude earthquake, struck Sikkim about 25 kilometers east or southeast of Gangtok around 8:50 p.m. on Monday. The epicenter is reported to be around 10 kilometers from the Earth's surface. Tremors were felt in several eastern states, including Assam, Bihar, and West Bengal, apart from Sikkim itself. So far, there's been no reports of damage to life or property.
Yeah, of course, but speaking of earthquakes, you know, this morning also, right? LA people in LA and Mexico actually felt a 4.0 earthquake, a series of earthquakes happening in the morning at around 5 a.m. in the morning.
Really? You felt it too?
I felt it too. I woke up, Faltwani.
Oh.
Like, what? No,
What?
I just got an alert on my phone and I woke up
Oh my God.
saying that earthquake. I have an earthquake alert on my phone. But yeah.
Well, an important milestone has been hit in India, Banajan. This is the construction of the arch of the world's highest railway bridge that soars nearly 359 meters above the bed of the Chenab River in Jammu and Kashmir.
Wow, no longer do you have to go to Disneyland right now. Just go take the
Yeah.
the train.
No, it's just an arch that's for the railway bridge. So you know why it is important?
Why? Because people can go there and do sky jumping,
Oh God.
bungee jumping. Okay, why is it important? Because
It's because the railway ministry is describing this as the biggest civil engineering challenge faced by any railway project apparently in recent history. This 1.3 kilometer long bridge aims to boost connectivity to the Kashmir Valley and is being constructed at a cost of 1,486 crores as part of the Udhampur-Srinagar-Baramulla railway link project. The railway ministry said that the bridge will be a major leap towards the completion of the 111 kilometer long winding stretch from Katra to Banhihal. And how long is this going to take? The bridge, which is about 35 meters higher than Eiffel Tower in Paris, is expected to be completed within 1 year.
very good.
Yes, so you could get more information about that too on MediaMahima.com. And let's tell you, Madhujan, Akshay Kumar is asymptomatic and recovering well at the Hiranandani Hospital. Apparently, yesterday he tested positive for the COVID test and has chosen to quarantine himself in the hospital.
Do you know why he's asymptomatic, Madhujan?
Why?
Because he actually has a very active lifestyle.
Yeah, and he has a very healthy lifestyle. He does a lot of yoga and Tai Chi.
Not yoga. He gets up in the morning around 4:30 and goes for a walk. That's what's important.
Okay, apparently the superstar has been extremely concerned about the cast and crew of his movie Ram Setu, who had been shooting with him at Mumbai's Mud Island in the recent past. And both the actresses, Jacqueline Fernandez and Nusrat Bharucha, are now quarantining as well.
Very good.
Those were the headlines from across the world and across India.
And that was the news for you guys, Panjan, for today so far. Or I got news for you. If you want to catch up the news, you can go check it out on demand on our YouTube channel, Radio The Hotties, or you can check it on our Facebook page as well. And of course, right now, if you have an app of ours, download it. You can listen to us whenever you feel like, get into a good mood, right? It's 24/7. आपको अच्छे गाने मिलेंगे आपको Panjan. And yes, इसी के साथ बोलने वाले हैं हम लोग आपको. Have a magnificent Monday. We'll see you live at 5 on the Pam Pam Show in the evening, Panjan. And abhi suniyega gaane ka khida which I lined up for you guys from the movie New York, voiced by KK and the music by Pritom. And lyrics by Sandeep Srivastava Banjan, a nice song about having passion in your life.
सजाने की हमको मिली वजह ये अगर जो सच नहीं तो सच भला है क्या अपने हिसाब से दिल की किताब पे कुछ तो नया लिखो यारो अंजाम की फिक्र ना करती ये उम्र फिर क्यों भला डरो है जुनून
Great music, Vidyajan, for the best in entertainment and the best in music and the hottest tracks ever. You can get it on Radio The Hotties. For more information, go to MediaMahima.com.
अरे सुनो सुनो सुनो